The average divorce cases around the world today is 1.7 million per year. Now, this 1.7 million, that's the chart. Now, this is the source. I didn't take it from a Christian gathering, so you say they are exaggerating. This is from, no, go back to that picture. Don't be inspired. This is blurry. I wish it was clearer. These are the sources that gave this information. I will put the document online so that you see. Even Wikipedia is here. So you can go and type it on Google. The average rate of divorce is 1.7 million per year. Now, there are certain countries that have 5.4 million per year. Go to the next slide. I just want to show them the first 10. This is still tiny, but go to the next slide. This is Maldives. I wish I put the population of the country. I made a mistake. So you would have compared this number with the size of the country. This country has 5.52 million divorce cases in 1 year. You now ask yourself, how many people are getting married? So instead of praying for people to marry now, we should rather pray against divorce. That means the people we are prophesying into marriage are not ready for marriage. And every time a marriage breaks, the sanity of society is at risk. Because I can tell you with authority that 40% of the crimes and immorality cases in society is a product of broken homes. Maybe when next I come, I'll bring research documents. This is Kazakhstan. They have 4.6 million divorces in 1 year. This is Russia. They have 3.9 million. This is Belarus. They have 3.7 million. It continues like that. Go and search for Nigeria. China has 3.2 million. Cuba has 2.9 million. Some of this country, this number you are seeing, is 80% of the population. So there are some countries that almost every home is divorced. That's why you hear of demonic invention. Somebody is inventing a virus because demons are inspiring him. That's why you see demonic ideas. People sit down in certain economic council, and what they are debating on is how to kill 1/3 of the world population to reduce competition. That's how they want to solve world's problem. You now know that demons are whispering to people. And part of the problem comes from these kinds of things, broken home. So when we are talking with gravity, it's because we know what is happening. Sometimes when you make some statements, people will hear and say, no, this is too harsh. They don't know the danger and the impact that we face. And so, a wife is a mature female that is willing to be cultivated by her husband and to come under the lordship of her husband. That's a wife. A wife is a mature female that is willing to be cultivated by her husband and is willing to come under the lordship of her husband. And I will show you scriptures, don't worry. A husband, on the other hand, is not a man that has come of age. Because today people are troubled. You find them, they can't sleep. They are questioning God from morning to night. You ask a question, they say they are 30 years old. They are not yet married. What is the problem? The problem is not with your age. Because you don't get married because you are older. You get married because you are responsible. Because if a wife is a garden to be cultivated, then the husband is a cultivator. That's why gardeners are called husbandman. Because their job, they need to have a lot of skill in bringing out the best quality out of that garden so that every fruit of that garden can be a blessing to society. And so when you can't find a gardener, he's not yet qualified. Some men are hunters. And our sisters now are aware, so they avoid them. They come to church and they intimidate ladies with tongues. Tiko, Pakule, Divagaga. If the tongues is not working, they will now come with a vision and say, I was on the 90 days dry fast. The moment they say dry fast, the lady will now come under submission of God. If somebody is on 90 days fast, what did the Lord say? He said, an angel came and opened the scroll. And he showed me about Russia. He talked to me about China. The last thing the angel told me was that your face appeared. And when I consulted with God, I knew you were my wife. But don't worry, go and pray about it. And he walk out like a spiritual man and put the lady under psychological pressure. It's fake. The Bible said two can only work together if they be agreed. If God showed him, God should show you too.